What up, man? This Stats Music, man. You know, about to do another episode of Stats Music TV. Today, man, I just want to talk about keeping it 1,000. Man. I guess 100 ain't enough. People claim they real and they keeping stuff 100 yet. Uh, I guess they don't expect people that know them to call them out on their bullshit. I've never had a problem keeping it real about what's going on in my life. You know, I've been taking a lot of losses lately, man, but I just keep grinding because I look at the bigger picture, and I see that, you know, eventually I'm gonna be where I want to be in life, and I mean, obviously a lot of people know I got a daughter coming, so I've been doing my thing, man, especially with the music. Nothing gonna take me away from that, and it is what it is. For instance, Facebook. Uh, it kills me how I see people I know, and you putting up statuses talking about broke this and broke that, knowing you living off family, you're knowing you're living off other people, and just you know, I was ranting the other day. You calling somebody else a rat as a female, not realizing bros is probably calling you that too. I mean, when girls don't even. I don't even. I ain't even gonna go into that. Anyway, it just kills me to see when people don't keep it 1,000. You know, that pot calling the kettle black shit is crazy. You talking about somebody, yeah, the same shit applies to you. I never understood that. You know, I never acted like I was the nigga with the most money, but I ain't never been the one with no money in my pocket. I like to eat too much. I like to get around too much. I got too much of a hustle mentality, and I like to be too comfortable to just not have nothing in my pocket. Uh, am I at my best right now? Nah. But I'm having a good time. I've gotten to spend more time with my grandmother. She's aging. My mom's sick, and she's fighting that. That's what's up. I've gotten to spend more time around them. My little cousins, and I'm happy about where I am right now. I'm not content, but I'm happy, and that's me keeping it 1,000. Uh, but I see a lot of people, man. It's just why is it so hard to just be who you are? Why do you gotta fake for people who ain't doing nothing for you? You need people to validate your coolness, and I never was that dude. I even in high school, I mean, I took a lot of losses on females, being able to kick it with a lot of dudes because I wasn't gonna follow nobody. I mean, and I've never changed from that. I'd rather kick it alone than kick it around people I gotta fake around. You know. Now, obviously, when you're making music and stuff like I do on the side, when you're making music and stuff like that, there's gonna be times when you gotta collab with somebody you might not like, but that's just business. That's not really being fake, But you can be cordial, but putting on a whole persona on your Facebook or your Twitter that isn't you and other people know isn't you, what's the point in that? Eventually you're gonna get called out, and then people gonna be looking at you like you a straight sucker. And I refuse to be that. People can call me out on whatever you want to call me out on, but I didn't never lie about it. I never lied about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm Nick. People should be too grown. People should feel too grown to feel like they have to do that. I mean, the worst part about it is it ain't just like teenagers and stuff doing it. It's grown ass people out here, man. It's like the crazy part is you put all that stuff on there, but the consistency of what people see you throwing on your pages and all that stuff, it shows who the real you is, and people see that, and they talking about you behind your back. And don't act like you don't care, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't feel like you had to front in the first place. You're fronting because you want people to look at you a certain way, and you know, that's crazy. You know, dudes dudes on here, you know, now you got a couple tats, and you know your mama got you a nice car for graduation or whatnot, or this and that, and you acting like you know, you just out here thugging and you grinding and you this and that. Man, kill that, man. We see you at your day job. You know, we see what you do for a living. You can't lie to us, man. So what's the point doing it? It makes you look lame. And so many people are doing it that everybody's just turning lame, and it's crazy. You know, so all I can say is shout out to the people who aren't faking and fronting. Shout out to the people who are keeping it real about what they doing on a daily basis, man. That's tight to me. Like, and my word ain't gold. I mean, maybe all I can do is try to be honest, but my word's not gold. But it's nice to see people, you know, doing their thing on a daily basis, and they keeping it real about who they are and what they doing. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the truth is always gonna come out. So you might as well have it exposed from jump. Man, that's all I gotta say today, man. Keep it 1,000.